commitment is very much appreciated by all your coworkers. And I want to give you a small token. And there's a nice inscription on the back. So hopefully when you wear it, you think of us.
Very nice. I have an assistant to my right. This is my grandson, Jacob, and I have some special guests here tonight.
There
Uh,
you go. There you go.
I have an assistant here tonight, my grandson's to my right. His name is Jacob. He's going to assist me. I have some props for my presentation, and it's going to be a little fun, and it's a little walk about my 24 years at Global Tile. I'm going to first start off by letting you know my correct name. For the people in the back row, that's Doctor of Tileology. For you who don't know me, or don't care to know me, then you don't need to listen. But my voice carries rather well. First, I want to say it's been a great ride. I've been working in this industry for 46 years in distribution. The business has really changed. When I started the business, we have 4 1/4 wall tile. We had 8 by 8 floor tile. When I came to Global Tile 25 years ago, I said this industry would change. And I would not be happy until I did 24 by 24 tile. They all looked at me like I was crazy. That being said, I look at the industry today. Wall tile is 16 by 32. The conference room right over here we're finishing up construction, and the floor tile in there is 18 by 36. So I guess I had a vision and it became reality. Some people ask, what is an architectural rep? And what do they do? An architectural rep is the key to providing long-term sales through architectural and design specifications. That's a mouthful. In other words, the short version is I call them architects and designers. That being said, if you're a good architectural rep, that architect and designer will keep you on speed dial. In that case, the architects and designers in this room who have me on speed dial, tonight I thank you. And if you have done a specification with Harry Phillips in the last 25 years, at this time raise your hands. Again, I thank you. In my 24 years at Global Tile asked me to do some unusual things. How did I end up with the name Doctor of Tileology? Jacob, could you hand me that prop in the box? Some people said I had a big head. I think they're wrong. So that being said, one day we're on a trip to Coverings, and the president said, Harry, we want you to teach dealers how to get into the tile business. The program is called Win with Ceramics. Okay? And I taught 31 classes in 3 years at all our branches. I took dealers who didn't know what ceramic tile was, and after 3 years, they knew how to set it, and actually could talk to a tile contractor with some point of intelligence. That being said, I also was blessed in my last 10 years at Global Tile to work with some of the best designers and design schools in the state. I worked with the following universities as a lecturer and as a design consultant. The universities I have lectured at and tutored at are EKU, Western Kentucky University, Sullivan College, and the furthest I went was Indiana State University and lectured. But tonight there are some people here that were students at U of L's design school. I was on their board of directors for 6 years. I also have some of the professors here this evening and some of the students that are now designers in this community. I applaud you all. It was a great ride. Thank you. In the last 10 years, I'll take this off, it's getting warm. In the last 10 years, I've also been blessed to do projects in this community where I was not paid. I built 14 Habitat houses, I not personally, but associations I've been affiliated with. It's been a passion for me. I've worked with AIA, CSI, Thrive It, and the church community. I was a team leader on 2 bills in churches and groups over the last 14 years. It's been fun and rewarding. The last couple of years, our church group, which is Ascension Lutheran Church, we have been serving meals at the backside of Churchill Downs. The interesting thing about Churchill Downs, for you folks who do not know this, there's 48 barns back there that can accommodate up to 12 to 1,400 horses. You have Mexicans who travel from racetrack to racetrack and take care of all those horses. On the back side of that track is a little chapel. Ken Bohm is here this evening. He is the chaplain at Churchill Downs. And another gentleman I met while I was at Churchill at the chapel is a Hall of Fame jockey. Pat Day is here this evening. Raise your hand. Thank you, gentlemen, for coming. Pastor Ken, being a pastor, always looks, how can I help our ministry? And he said to me, Harry, we're building a little church addition for our school children, and we need a tile for the restrooms. Pat and I had the conversation, and we talked about it, and Pat says to me, he says, Harry, we really could use some tile. So I got back to work, sat down my designers, came with an design. I knew what the floor tile colors were, and lo and behold, Global Tile donated the tile, and it turned out beautiful. Again, I thank Global Tile. I'm almost done. So today I want to share with everybody. Could everybody hear me?
No, use the microphone.
Is that better? Okay. So today I want to share with everybody, I want to give back to some of the people who have helped me and donated my efforts to the backside of Churchill Downs. So 2 weeks ago, I was at Churchill Downs at the backside ministry. Hand me the bag, Jacob. And Pat, come on up here. I had a conversation with Pat Day, and I said, we have a need in the backside of the chapel for Christmas for the children and also for the ministry. What people don't know is my wife hates this, but I have a sports card memorabilia collection with 80,000 sports cards. So in the bag, I also had some different other sports memorabilia, and Jacob, Pat Day had signed these. So if you're a Pat Day fan, if you're not a Pat Day fan, but everything is autographed, I have 2 of these. And Pat, if you want me to personally sign these, I'm having a silent auction in the next 30 minutes. If you're interested, the top 5 bidders There's 2 of the statues / bobbleheads, and also these are all signed Pat Day Hall of Fame cards. And we have a box up here. You put your name, your phone number, and what you want to auction. The 5 highest people that bid it, get it. If you want to just donate to the Backside Ministry or Mom's Closet, which is also an organization that I'm affiliated with our church ministry, and Pat and his wife Sheila's here, and Natalie and Ken are here from the backside of Churchill, we would appreciate it. In closing, I want to say this. I've driven in my 46 years, and being in sales, I never thought this, 1,000,000 miles. I have delivered 10,000 plus tons of samples. I've met a lot of great people along the way. Some of them are in this room. But there's a group in this field that gets overlooked, and I'm going to recognize you tonight as well. There's some tile contractors here this evening. Without the tile contractors who install the tile that we sell, and without the warehouse crew that loads all these vehicles and takes care of these installers, we as salespeople at Louisville Tile would not have been successful. Closing, I want to thank the Wilcox family for 25 years of serious work, but also serious fun. It's been a great ride. In all these years, I just want to take a moment to thank you all. And also, my wife, my daughter Sarah is standing in front of me. My grandson is to my right. And the sports memorabilia, if you want to come and look at it, Jacob will show it to you. And in the next 30 minutes, if you want to bid on it, we'd love to have that. So thank you. My wife Susan, she's sitting at the table in the corner. She has a sore back, so she cannot walk up here. Thank you, and have a good evening.